Did you just have a C-section and have been given the green light to be intimate again and have no idea where to start? Then this one's for you. I'm Pauli, a women's health physical therapist, and this is Beyond the V Women's Health. I am on a mission to shed light on the lack of care, the lack of conversation about these uncomfortable topics, and to create resources for you and provide help. I created this channel because no mom or woman should have to struggle when there are answers. Just because you had your baby via your stomach, via a C-section, doesn't necessarily mean that your pelvic floor is safe from having any dysfunction or for you to have pain-free intercourse right away. The first thing I want you to do, you can refer to my previous video, Pain with Insertion, where I talk about using a tampon applicator to stretch around the clock. So to sum that up real fast, you can use your finger or tampon applicator with the tampon still in it, lubricant on that finger or tampon applicator, and you're just gonna insert and gently press around the clock. You should be able to tolerate up to a ½ an inch of stretching in any direction except from 1, noon, 1, 12, or 11. So don't worry too much about the upwards portion of that vaginal opening. Get really comfortable there. The second thing that I would have you do is to take a look at your stomach. Even though you've been given the green light and the clearance to be intimate again, I think sometimes we forget that our stomach might be playing a role too. Two things with this. One, rubbing of your stomach during intimacy or intercourse may not always be comfortable. So you can either use a pillow in between the two of you, or you can start gently massaging your stomach in all different directions. If it hurts too much to touch the actual scar of your C-section, skip it for now and get all the areas really comfortable at being massaged all around it. I would start with light pressure and work to deep pressure. Then when that feels comfortable, try again on that scar, assuming that it's healed entirely and it's intact, and start gently rubbing on that C-section scar so that you're able to tolerate intercourse. One thing to remember is that scar tissue does not always stay local. So even though you were cut open through your stomach, the scar tissue may not always stay there. I've had patients where that scar tissue has actually adhered down onto parts of that pelvic floor, and that scar tissue impacts the ability of those muscles to lengthen or to move, and in turn that creates pain with intercourse. So once you get good and comfortable with rubbing the areas around that scar and then on that scar, I might even start pressing directly on that scar and moving it in different directions, up and down, side to side, and make sure that it's not creating any pain internally. So what that might look like is you pressing on your stomach and pulling up to your left shoulder. Do you have any pain elsewhere besides just that belly? Hopefully by this point you don't have any pain, but if you notice, oh wow, I am noticing some pain internally, that might be a great indicator that you need to go see a pelvic floor PT. Those are some of the steps that I would implement for you to prepare yourself to have pain-free intimacy after you had that C-section. So congrats on that baby. And if this is kind of intimidating to you and you're local to Utah or the surrounding area, please feel free to call me. I'd love to help. If you're outside of Utah, check the link below to find somebody local to you. I hope this one was helpful, and we'll see you in the next one. I want to change the conversation on women's health, and I need your help. Like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you know when new videos are up, and share these with friends or other women that you know would benefit from this. I believe that it's possible for you to improve your health and that you're worthy of getting this help because you're an heiress and a queen and everything in between.